Hey tú, sí, te hablo a ti, la persona que está atrás de esta pantalla. Soy Chris Valentine y te invito a suscribirte a mi canal de YouTube si te gusta mi contenido. Simplemente tienes que darle clic a este botoncito rojo. También asegúrate de que la campanita de notificaciones esté activa. Con esto te asegurarás de no perder ni una sola notificación. Muchas gracias por su atención. Continuamos con el video.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took it.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you. Come on. Let's go. Slow down. Whoa there. Come on. Easy. Come on, easy up now. Whoa.
That mouth of yours is gonna get you in trouble. You're speaking the truth now.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! 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 I'd just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marson?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out. Come on.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land, bringing modernization and betterments to the West. Not far now. Eyes open, boys. Give. Everybody dismount. Follow me.
Hey,
Let's move up the canyon towards the fort. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Look out! Rush for guard! Gun them down! Are you gonna shoot me? Okay, boys, you head down that left fork. I'll take the right. Marston, you can come with me or go with them. Hellfire!
Stop falling behind! We gotta push forward!
Me and you again, Marston. Let's hope this goes as well as last time. My God! Look out! There's two behind that rock! All right, come on, Marston. Let's push on. Damn you! What the hell? Jesus, well. Come on, Marston. I can't take them all by myself. See you later.
I can see you.
Oh, stay with me. There he is. Put down your guns and surrender.
Try getting up from that! You best shoot me now or this is over!
I'm giving you one last chance to put your hands in the air. There's our rooster, right there. Come on, give them hell. All right, search the camp, Marston. I'll wait for you a short ways up this ridge.
I doubt you'll be needing this.
Let's push it. Watch out. Looks like there's a couple of snipers over there. Look out! There are them snipers.
I chose a bad spot here.
Get those thieving bastards! There's the son of a bitch. the bollards to give themselves up, or we'll kill every last one of you. Come on, let's get to the rest of the boys. This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up.
Holy shit!
Let's get as close as we can before opening fire.
Get those bastards! Careful! There's innocents down there! Watch out for Mr. Gulch's cabin!
Stay close!
Don't make me kill you!
Looks like the bollards won't be rustling again anytime soon. Quick, let's get those hostages freed.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
What have we got here? go. Go. Let's go. Come on. Slow down.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Hop on up, Mr. Marston. Is there a problem, Mr. Marston? Can we get going? You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's silly. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
Let's go.
I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Not feeling ill, I hope. Need some laudanum?
Howdy.
You need something for that gout? Any meds, laudanum, adrenaline, or pills, come see me.
Tim O'Brien is said to have run off with an engine woman.
You don't say.
Any trouble, let me know.
The marshal may as well hand Armadillo over to them thugs for all he does to stop them.
I hope that helps.
Howdy.
Howdy.
A salesman, huh?
That should keep me going for a while.
Hello.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Have it right. Just let the government have the railroad. Keep it simple.
You right! Son of a bitch! Help! Someone!
Stinking whore! I'm gonna cut you a new
I suppose not all men are bad. I won't forget what you did here.
You take care, lady. There might not be anyone around next time.
You getting in or not?
Old Michael says it burns when he bleeds. Nothing surprises me no more.
You look real fine today, if I may say so.
Soon as government comes in here, they'll outlaw horns.
Really? Really?
Excuse me.
Wrigley. The news about Eldengrove is terrible.
There's something odd about that, Chef Murphy.
Give up the horn, the whiskey, and you will be safe. If your right hand causes you to sin, take your left and cut it off.
The saloon is a great place to get to know everyone.
I hear they're reworking the Indian Treaty again.
Sure about that?
I hear they break through the nose for raccoon meat over the border. Crazy Mexicans.
If your name is not written in the book of life, you are
Them bean eaters got a right old Civil War. Them bean eaters got a right old Civil War brewing, sure as shooting. Unless you want to start working on the pepper gun, gang, another gun as far as possible. Them bean eaters got a right old Civil War brewing, sure as shooting.
You are looking well.
I can assure you that paper notes are as good as gold.
Mister, she's gone.
Who is?
My wife, she's gone. She went out picking mushrooms in the hills near Hanging Rock, and they got her. The stories are true.
What'd the police do about it?
Oh, about as much as you'd expect. Made me fill out a form. Beryl ain't strong, but she's a good girl.
I'll see what I can do.
Come on!
Slow it up now. Let's go! Come on, easy up now. Oh, Lord, this is nasty. You stink. Oh, what were you eating? Let's go. This'll fetch a good price. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Bye. Come on. Go. Come on. Easy.
Tomorrow, I'm going out to hump me up a bar. About time we have some cook-up. Darn freight train ran through again last night, about as loud as hell.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
budding farmers such as yourself learned how to herd cattle.
Whoa!
Come on, boys.
Yeah!
Is it too much of a chore to ride with me?
How are you?
How are you today? Whoa! All right, let's see if you can herd cows as well as you can charm humanity.
He's got it. That's it.
Whoa there!
Nice job, Mr. Marston.
Herd the cows down the road. Pretend you know what you're doing.
He'll be a rancher in no time, Marston. Here he comes.
Muy bien, señor.
Yeah!
This way. We need to take them out to the pasture.
Órale. Bueno.
Let's go! Come on!
Keep going, Mr. Marston.
Good. Now we need to move this entire herd out to the far pasture for grazing. Keep sweeping behind them. That way they'll stay together.
Move on! Move on!
Doing great, Mr. Marston. Stay with him. Keep that herd together now.
Get him!
That's a big herd for your first time. Whoa.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Go! Come on! Slow up. Whoa there. Come on.
Howdy. Hello.
Greetings. There's a change of season in the air. I feel it in my patient's bones.
If you need something, I can order. Be here in a couple of weeks.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle just take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Let's see if we can put that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby. Easy now.
Yeah. You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret that sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics.
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
But I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
There they are! Beauties! Come on, Mr. Marston!
Rope one of them for me, Marston!
Whoa!
Come on, don't be afraid of that lasso!
Let's go.
Hold him there now. That's it.
Try
Hold
not
him
to
nice
spook
and
him
still.
too much!
Don't let him buck you, Mr. Marston. Lean into it.
That's
Show me
it!
what you
Don't
got,
give up!
boy.
Relax now. Nearly there.
Let's see it, boy.
You're doing fine!
Whoa there.
Come on in, cowboy.
Got you now.
time.
Take it slow now.
Oh, damn!
Keep at it, Mr. Marston.
Relax now.
Nicely done, boy. Let me take you from here. You get back on your own horse. Whew. I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's rope another one.
Let's go.
We haven't got all day. Come on, rope one of them.
Come on. That's good.
He's a frisky one. See what you can do. Come on, that's perfect range. You got this.
Nearly there. Calm down now. Almost got you. Easy there.
Come on, boy.
You're mine now.
Look at that. You're a natural. Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. A life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor, but it's straight, and it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired, then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarland.
Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day, if you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. No rest for the wicked. Let's see if we can track down that other herd of horses.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Pa hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
Come on. In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much. Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead. Let's drive them up the canyon, where it narrows. We'll trap them there. Wait for my signal, and don't let those horses out of your sight.
I'll see you there, miss. Let's go! Slow it up now. Whoa, whoa! Go! Yeah.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are.
Whoa!
Hey, the stallion's getting away! Chase him down and bring him back!
Let's go!
Whoa! God damn it!
Let's go! Yeah! Relax! You're mine now. This don't feel too good. Come on, come on, come on. Almost got you. Oh, this ain't good. Nearly there. Ah! Got you. Whoa! Relax now. Relax now. Nearly there. Relax now. That's it. I got you. Here we go. See? We're friends now. Come on.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal. Slow down! Whoa there! Come on! Easy.
Please, I'm desperate. I wouldn't ask. Give me a ride.
Whoa there! Sorry, mister. Yeah. Come. Come on. Go. Come on. Come on. Go. Come on. Whoa.
Howdy. Those bands are getting more bold, getting closer to the borders of town. Well, I'll see.
That Marshall Johnson's got the weight of the world on his shoulders, all right.
Better watch it. Well, I'll be.
I heard that too.
Well, if you excuse me, I got
See you
things to do.
later.
Bye now. Passengers on that last train through here said they'd seen that cougar not far outside the ranch. I heard you.